part of the reason we do the Global Gang podcast is to reach out to these smaller creators and give them a platform so that way they can maybe experience a little bit about that bump in growth. So I'd like to introduce you guys to SillyNolar.
What's up, guys? Yeah, I'm a small YouTuber, just tiny compared to everyone else. So I'm so grateful and fortunate to be on this platform.
Aw.
So you guys can follow Nolar on YouTube. He's also on Twitter and also Twitch, all under SillyNolar. So easy to find for you guys if you are on Facebook or YouTube. Links are in the description below. Hopefully on Twitch I have a mod that's going to set that up for us. You gotta like how I do that.
Yeah.
I see.
So before we jump too far ahead in here, I do want to get our interview out of the way. So Nolar, if you've never seen the show before, we asked first-time guests the same 4 questions. We judge them very harshly, so just no pressure. So
that's okay.
First and foremost, how and when did you get into Dokkan Battle?
May of 2016. The reason why I remember this is because I was just graduating school or dental school, as you guys know, I'm a dentist. And I was like, all right, I got a lot more free time now, so I can, do some stuff, play some games and whatnot. And the first thing I was looking at was in the App Store. Like I had played a lot of puzzle games in the past, so it had recommended Dokkan, and I was like, oh, I love the Dragon Ball Z. This looks like a puzzle game. Cool, let me check it out. So I downloaded it and was like, all right, this is pretty fun, not too difficult and fairly casual. And I played global first. So in May of 2016, I was a global main for, 4 or 5 months. So I went through all of that, made it to the first year anniversary of global. And I don't know if you guys were playing around that time, but that was bad. That was not a good time. Yeah.
I heard the horror stories.
Yeah. I don't know if you guys were aware of it, but that was the first time. Well, back then we didn't have to disclose rates. So, or like the probabilities of getting stuff, right? So, Gogeta, Strength Gogeta was 3%, like featured SSR 3% pull rate, right? But they, at the time, because they didn't disclose the rates, we had, I think his name was Laughing Man. And what he would do is he would just re-roll accounts and then get the stats of what he ends up pulling and puts like a chart out. So in the first like couple of days, it was like your usual 0.5% or whatever for the featured unit and 3% rates. But then they started to lower the rates, dynamically speaking. So as the time went on, it got harder to pull Gogeta. And back then, we had 3+1s, right? But they weren't like 2 weeks long. It was 3 days, literally 77 hours for the 3+1. So after the shaft that was Gogeta, and again, no GSSR. Like this is like a whole ancient time that I'm talking about.
Oh yeah, no, I've been there and done that myself. I know exactly how you feel.
Yeah, it took me 120 multis to pull Gogeta.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. So then that's what I was like. Okay, all right, game.
To pull a single copy.
I didn't pull a single copy till 120 multis in.
Holy crap!
So, what is that at like? So obviously you were pay to play, right? Then.
Oh yeah. Okay. So I popped my free to play cherry within like 30 minutes of the game because I was like, oh, like I downloaded it and I was like, all right, I see these banners. Like I played gotchas before, but I wasn't like that big of a whale. Yeah. But I was like, okay, I'll let me check this out. And I see the first banner, and this is the banner that I pulled on. It was I think it was the Int Vegito, like like the old one, like the base one, the nuker. And I was like, oh, okay, he's got to be good. It's a Vegito, right? Like I had no knowledge of the game whatsoever. And I was like, all right, I did 3 pulls. I got nothing. I'm out of stones. I don't want to wait an hour to farm, so let me just go pull up the credit card and see what happens. But anyway, so yeah, that's how I popped my cherry for free to play there. So yeah, anyways, the long-winded story. Started in May 2016 on Global. I moved to JP because I think in October of 2016 is when they announced Buhan. And I was like really jazzed because I like Buhan. And then the way the team set up is like full heals, just eat all these orbs, you heal all the time. And the team comp was like, all right, mono int seems pretty cool. And I just dove in and never looked back since then.
Yeah. That's crazy, dude. That's like
That'd be
naive
full
me. I've
heals,
spent
you know, just
like
eat all these
old
orcs.
me. I spent like $400 when I first started playing for Super Vegito, the AGL
Oh, yeah.
one, and I never pulled him. I was a stupid kid. I'm like, oh, dude, you know, I'm here. I got $400 just laying around, like, you know, birthday money and stuff. I'm like, Dokkan, here we go. It doesn't get Vegito, and it was the same way for me with Strength Gogeta too. I don't think I spent money for Strength Gogeta, but I don't think I got him until Strength Cell release. Like my very first copy was way back then. I ended up getting him on a single on Strength Cell's banner, and I was like, damn, dude, it took me this long.
Yeah. Yeah, gotcha rates back then, they were rough. They were real rough.
They were something else.
Yeah, I mean, dude, when we call dead multis were literally 9 Rs and an SR because you were guaranteed at least an SR or higher. So like, yeah, or like the infamous Super Saiyan 1 screen crack. I mean, not screen crack, but just Super Saiyan 1. You're just like, all right, well, I just chucked away 50 stones. Okay.
I don't miss dead multis at all.
No. I mean,
thank God we're back to, or that we're here at
I was
Guaranteed.
gonna say that we're back. Holy shit!
No. Sorry, kind of like, you know, good. We're here.
All right. So, next question, and we're aware that this does change. So, at this current moment in time, what is your favorite unit in Dokkan?
Favorite unit? Yeah, like you say, it's all about, you know, at the moment when you ask. So at this moment, I really like physical transforming Frieza, Angel Frieza, a lot. Yeah, he's just the utility is so good, and I like big damage numbers, I do, but he just overall does so much, and he like boosts the hell out of Resurrected Warriors with the 4 key lead. I mean, it's huge. So he's my favorite unit right now.
Right on. And then everybody has an opinion here. So, what new features or units would you like to see added to Dokkan Battle?
Okay, so units come and go. I mean, they'll come up with something, and it is what it is. So I want an LR Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. You know, it's going to come at some point, whether it's, you know, 6 months or 6 years from now, if the game's still going, like, who knows? But more importantly, you said features. I'd like to see like a more like the raid bosses back, but maybe a little bit structured differently. Because I like cooperative play, like I really do. I'll grind my ass off for like cooperative, like we're all working to a common goal. You know, some of us, like I can carry stuff, that's fine. Like I like doing that. So I would love to see the raid bosses back. I was hoping it'd come back for every like major celebration, but they've been sitting on their asses for the last year or so. So yeah.
Yeah, we didn't even get a raid boss for the most recent worldwide celebration.
Yes, and that kind of baffles me because like that would have been easily like it's a super simple thing to do, but it's still content, right? So
right. What's that?
Content. What's content?
Sorry.
I'm not sure.
So I'm sure the obvious answer here is yes, but do you have any upcoming projects or videos that you'd like to promote while you're here?
Okay, so being the small YouTuber that I am, the biggest thing, as you guys may or may not know, a bunch of us have collaborated together and have made a whole new brand entity, whatever you want to call it, but it's 5-9 Gaming, and the whole goal of that was, you know, we're all gamers at heart, right? And we all came. Right now, our shared common goal is, Dragon Ball, Dokkan Legends, whatever the case may be. But we, came from a different set of gaming background, and we still love games in general. And so the whole point of 5-9 was just to get us together and talk about stuff. Like, we do still talk about Dokkan and Legends, but we want to expand our horizons and check out and discuss many different facets of gaming altogether. So some guys love console gaming, which is great. Some love PC gaming. Some guys love card games, or they love Dungeons and Dragons, or role-playing, LARPing, whatever the case may be. We wanted to use that as a outlet for us to discuss anything that interests us in terms of entertainment and gaming. And so we just started 9-10 weeks ago. We're going pretty strong. Very happy with but lots of work ahead of us. So the biggest thing I wanted to plug is 5-9 Gaming. We've got a Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, everything you can think of, we're there. So find us if you need to, and hopefully you'll see something you enjoy.
Right on. And then I was just looking up to make sure I had it right, but we are going to give you that shout out. Oh, it's because I have too many exclamation points. I'm so good at my job, guys. All right, there you go. So shout out in Twitch to 59 Gaming. It's actually 59 Gaming 1 on Twitch, and I believe on Twitter as well.
Yes, on Twitter too.
Yep. So make sure you guys follow them. They put out amazing content. Like they literally have something up like every day. Didn't you guys just add like 7 deadly sins?
Yeah, it'll be up tomorrow. We're gonna have a podcast for 7 Deadly Sins tomorrow with Mystic Watch, Speedy, who is a former Dokkan content creator, and Nagato, Senpai. Everyone should know that if you're familiar with that. But yeah, it's going to go up tomorrow. So there's always something. Like I said, it's varied content. The different gacha games, but of course we've got console guys. We're going to be covering Cyberpunk 2077 next week. Lots of things going on. So I'm sure there's something there you could find that tickles your fancy. So by all means.
Absolutely.
What is up, my dudes? If you like this clip, be sure to check out the full episode down below in the description. Also in the description below, you can find all of our panelists on Twitch, YouTube, and various social media. Be sure to like and subscribe and ring that bell so that you know when the GGP puts up some freshly squeezed content.